So yesterday, in a stakeholder meeting in Abuja, the coalition formally adopted African Democratic Congress (ADC) as its official political platform for the 2027 general elections. The coalition has concluded plans to unveil the party today at a ceremony in Abuja where it intended to make public the interim leaders and members of the party. Now, already, upon the adoption of ADC, the coalition appointed former Senate President David Mark as its national chairman and former governor of Osun State and immediate past Minister of Interior, Rufai Aregbesola, as national secretary, while former Minister of Sports, Bolaji Abdullahi, was made spokesperson of the party. You need to understand that the 2027 general election is seen as a pivotal moment to address the deepening frustration of Nigerians who have endured years of economic hardship, insecurity, and governance failure under the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). Hence, the formation of an opposition coalition signals a bold step towards uniting Nigerians' fragmented opposition to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. It is good that a coalition has been formed. It is good that a party has been adopted. However, to become a formidable force capable of unseating the APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the coalition must take deliberate steps to build a unified, disciplined, and people-centered movement. Nigerians are used to the formation of a coalition. Prior to the 2015 general election, the opposition political leaders came together and formed APC. Among those that formed APC was Atiku Abubakar, and Atiku Abubakar is equally in this coalition that formed ADC to challenge Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So forming a coalition and adopting a party is not the problem. The problem is to address the issues that is facing Nigerians. APC was formed not to address the issue bewildering this country, but to wrestle power. That is the reason 10 years after the formation of APC, we are still facing the issues that have been bewildering us from time immemorial, even worse than it were before APC came into power. Aside forming a political party, the most important thing again is to select a presidential candidate who can inspire trust, galvanize the masses, and represent the aspiration of Nigerians. Before we go into the ideology of this party and the need to select a credible leader, let us look at why this coalition is very, very important. The APC under President Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Ahmed Tinubu leadership has overseen a period of unprecedented challenges for Nigeria. Since 2015, Nigerians has been facing soaring inflation, unemployment, poverty, insecurity, reduction in the quality of life of the people, with little tangible progress to show for it. The removal of fuel subsidy by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, while framed as a necessary reform, has plunged millions of Nigerians into deeper poverty, with no robust safety net to cushion the effect. Banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism continues to destabilize communities, while corruption remains entrenched in public institutions. The APC governance has left Nigerians distraught, yearning for a credible alternative that prioritizes their welfare. The opposition party, particularly the People's Democratic Party, has struggled to present a united front. Internal divisions, lack of ideological clarity, and failure to adhere to democratic principles have weakened its ability to challenge the APC effectively. But there was a glimmer of hope in 2023 when Labour Party and Mr. P2B emerged on the national scene. They challenged APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They defeated APC in that election. But however, Mr. P2B and the Labour Party could not clinch power because they were divided. The oppositions were divided in 2023. The emergence of the ADC-led coalition offers a fresh opportunity to consolidate opposition forces, including disaffected PDP members, Labour Party supporters, and other progressive groups. This coalition is not just a reaction to the APC's failure, but a necessity to restore hope, rebuild trust in governance, and deliver a government that works for all Nigerians. The coalition must get it right by presenting a credible candidate. Not just a credible candidate, but someone from the south. The zoning formula should be respected. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a southerner. For you to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu, another southerner should take over from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I have always maintained that Nigerians will decide to go with Bola Ahmed Tinubu instead of voting for another Northerner. Nigeria's political history underscores the importance of regional balance in leadership. The principle of rotational presidency, though not enshrined in the constitution, has been a guiding norm to ensure fairness and unity across Nigeria's diverse region. President Muhammadu Buhari ruled for 8 years and Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over from him in 2023. The 2027 election presents an opportunity to maintain this balance. Handing the presidential ticket to a Southerner is not only a matter of fairness, but also a strategic move to consolidate support in the South. Among the potential Southern candidates, Mr. Peter Obi stands out as the coalition's strongest contender. The former Anambra State governor and Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023 has demonstrated qualities that make him uniquely suited to lead the coalition to victory in 2027. Mr. Peter Obi is currently the only opposition politician in Nigeria that enjoys a grassroots support. There is no politician in Nigeria currently that can match the level of support and appeal that Mr. Peter Obi presents. His 2023 presidential campaign, though under the Labour Party, galvanized millions of Nigerians, particularly the youth, under the obedience movement. His appeal transcends regional and ethnic divide, making him a unifying figure capable of mobilizing voters across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. These are not just words of mouth. These are data that are available to us after the 2023 general election. Not even Atiku Abubakar, that got more votes than Peter Obi, can get the level of support and appeal that Mr. Peter Obi presents. Not even President Muhammadu Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari appeal and support is only domiciled in the Northwest and in the Northeast. But Mr. Peter Obi is the only presidential candidate whose appeal and support cuts across every geopolitical zone in this country. Imagine a presidential candidate that defeated the present president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in Lagos, where he governed for 8 years. Another quality that makes Peter Obi fit for this is his integrity and credibility. Peter Obi is widely regarded as a man of integrity, free from the baggage of corruption that plagues many Nigerian politicians. His frugal lifestyle and commitment to accountability resonate with Nigerians who are wary of leaders who prioritize personal enrichment over public welfare. There is a reason why millions of Nigerian youths are clamoring for Mr. Peter Obi. It's because he's different from others. This is a former governor that ruled for 8 years, and he has challenged the establishment and the institution. He told them to investigate him, and if they find any single corruption in him, he will stop contesting as a president. No politician in Nigeria can make this kind of statement. No politician in Nigeria can challenge the establishment and institution to carry out investigation on them. Another quality that makes Mr. Peter Obi suited is his economic vision. Peter Obi's understanding of Nigeria's economic challenges and his ability to articulate practical solutions make him a compelling candidate. His emphasis on job creation, industrialization, and support for small and medium enterprises aligns with the needs of Nigeria's struggling economy. Nigeria do not need another president that will come with experimented policies. Nigeria needs a president that will come in and tackle our economic challenges head on. And the major problem responsible for our economic woes is our inability to manage our resources. Nigeria does not have a resource problem. Nigeria does not have a revenue problem. What Nigeria has is the inability to manage our resources. We have resources in abundance, not in scarce commodity. And that is where Mr. Peter Obi is best suited. As a frugal leader, he has shown it as a governor in Anambra State. When he came in, he met the state in disarray. He met a battered economy and a depleted resources. But Mr. Peter Obi was able to create wealth in Anambra State and manage the resources effectively that make Anambra State a viable economic hub. When the APC handed its presidential ticket to Muhammadu Buhari in 2014, he was a polarizing yet immensely popular figure. Buhari's appeal stemmed from his reputation as a disciplined, no-nonsense leader with a track record of fighting corruption during his time as a military head of state, 1983 to 1985. His popularity was particularly strong in the north, where he was seen as a symbol of integrity and a champion of the common man. The APC capitalized on this by building a coalition that united northern voters with progressive elements in the south. Peter Obi popularity mirrors Buhari popularity, but with a key difference that makes him an even stronger candidate. Like Buhari, Obi enjoys a cult following, particularly among the youth that cut across every region in Nigeria. Peter Obi 2023 presidential campaign, despite limited resources and time, saw him win significant votes in urban centers like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, as well as in the northern region like Nasarawa, Plateau State. This broad-based appeal makes him a more unifying figure than President Muhammadu Buhari was in 2015. Again, Peter Obi popularity is driven by a forward-looking vision rather than nostalgia. While Buhari's campaign leaned heavily on his past as a military leader, Obi's campaign is rooted in a clear plan for Nigeria's future, economic revitalization, security and good governance. His ability to communicate this vision in simple, relatable terms has endeared him to millions. Peter Obi's appeal is equally bolstered by his lack of political baggage. Unlike Buhari, whose military past raised concerns about authoritarianism and his corruption as PTDF chairman. The formation of ADC is a bold step, but they must act differently. They must ensure only a credible president with nationwide appeal like Mr. Peter Obi emerge as the presidential candidate. If not, they will end up wasting their time, wasting Nigerians' time, and handing the presidential election to Bola Ahmed Tinubu on a platter of gold. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.